era for you. Talk about just Carlson in general and what this place means to you. You just had a signing day with a whole bunch of your friends, teammates coming out supporting you. Talk about just this Carlson community.
I mean, the Carlson community is a family. Everybody really love each other. It's real genuine support and care for each other. We show up to sporting events and stuff like that, and we just want to see everybody do their best. Whether that be a teammate or just a friend. We all working for each other, so that's what it is. It's a family.
For you, Eric Carlson, you hold just about every record on the football team here now. Uh, Season points, career points, season touchdowns, career touchdowns, rushing attempts for season and career, and rushing yards for season and career. Talk about what went into this for you to be able to be the all-time best Carlson football player for you
I
guys.
mean, it is just thanks to my coaches and my teammates, and that family that I was talking about. The family, we trusted me to be able to be the back for these past 3-4 years and, to show what I can do. But if it wasn't for my teammates and my coaches to trusting me and, believing the fact that I could do those things and put the work in the weight room and go out and block themselves, block hard and prepare hard, it's all those little things like that led me to be that. Going up against my teammates in practice every day because they get me better and, just the little things like that. And that's what allowed me to do it. The people around me. It wasn't just me. It was the people around me who led me to and poured themselves into me and allowed me to be who I am.
Talk about that and the people pouring into you. You had two running backs ahead of you who your freshman year and even your eighth grade year that were great running backs. How much did you take from those guys once you did get that chance to start?
I mean, you take a lot from them because you get to see them go out there and see how they go about it and the way that it's supposed to be done, and you can also learn from them and pick things up from them, and that's a great to the Carlson family aspect is those guys are they're willing to help you out or give you tips and tell you what you can do better, and that goes and it starts with them, but it carries down through us, through me as a player. If those guys help me out, I'm quick to help out the next guy in practice. Now that I'm a senior and I'm the upperclassmen and there's little guys under me. So, it just goes like that. That's how you keep a good program rolling. That's how you build camaraderie. And that's what Carlson is all about. We play football and we a family.
You mentioned this family aspect of Carlson. You have a bunch before you came in and before this coaching staff. Carlson would have a few years where they would pop up, but you guys have been really consistent. Talk about the family aspect of being able to stay consistent for all of you guys.
I mean, is with the consistency. I mean, that's just a show to our coaches. We've been doing a lot of things. We got weightlifting programs, and coach does things a certain way. We believe the way we do things is the way to success, and we've been able to show that with the way we've been winning. And, everybody's bought in. We believe in what we do. We love the program, and we go out there and we play for our boys every day. It's not about the record. That's not what we play for. We just play to have fun and give it our all. And that's why you play like that and good things happen.
First two-time award winner for us in history. Talk about what that means to you, being seen as the best player regardless for 2 years here.
I mean, like I said, it's just a shout out to my teammates and my coaches. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to win the award once or twice. I'm just so thankful for them. You couldn't ask for a better group of guys to be with me throughout my 4 years because you got different teammates when I was a sophomore to when now and I'm a senior, and it just shows that the guys that as your team, it starts with the team first, and then the other accolades come next, but it starts with the team.
One thing that is in between those two award-winning years was that injury-plagued junior year. Talk about the fight to get back for that playoff run last year, and then to be healthy and ready to go for your senior year.
I mean, being hurt, it's a roller coaster. There's ups and downs, but it's really more of like a mental thing. You want to be able to get back there for your guys, but you got to make sure that you're ready to go. And you just got to be able to rehab and go through that process of not being able to be 100% yourself, and having to go through the struggles of being hurt. But you just got to know, like, in the day, you keep working, you can stay disciplined, stay doing the things that you need to be doing. and you know you'll be able to work through that and come out on the other side. And that's just helped me with other things in life, you know, from football, showing that you can go down, but if you keep working at it, you keep building yourself up, you can be able to get back to where you want to be.
With that family aspect that you talked about earlier, we saw your mom, your brother. How much does it mean to you to have your mom, brother, dad all here supporting you throughout this journey of high school football?
I mean, it means the world to me. You know, I do it for them. You know, I want them to, you know, be with me throughout the whole journey. I love my family. You know, all my family and my friends. You know, it's something that you just can't replicate. You know, a family love, that love and that, you know, that they have, and it's something I cherish every day.
When you look back at your time here on Carlson, with you getting ready to early enroll at Purdue, talk about what you're going to take away from this school.
Um, just the people, you know, there's a lot of people at Carlson. There's a lot of different people, and there's different things that come with each person. And you just, especially when going off to college, you just have to be able to, you know, see the good and bad. You know, you have to be able to, you know, do things on your own, and you know, string certain things out. And I feel like being at Carlson my 4 years is helping. It's going to help me with that, because there's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of things to it, but there's also caring, you know, and it shows you that there's good in the world, and there's a lot to each person.
Going to Purdue, what was the decision like for you to end up at Purdue, and what did you like about the campus and everything before you committed?
I mean, they got great stuff, great campus, great facility, things like that. But the main thing was just the family aspect that the coaches and, you know, the staff that they have over there. It's similar for me. It feels like, you know, being here at Carlson. You can really tell how the whole staff is in cahoots, and they're connected, and they care for their players, not only as players but as men off the field too.
How much do you think this transition, especially going early, is going to help you at that next level?
I mean, I hope it's, you know, the main thing. You know, you want to be able to get there and get a feel for the game and learn the playbook and, you know, establish yourself in the room. And I feel like with more time, more experience, you'll be able to do that. And that's why I think this will help me.
For Carlson, you're leaving them in a much better place than when you found them. 5 district titles now, making it to back-to-back regionals. Talk about leaving this place better than what you found it.
I mean, like I said, it's just a tribute to the team and the coaches and everybody being brought in to one. You know, it started with, you know, all the teams before us that, you know, started to build up the path and started to pave the way. But as you see, you once you get a routine and you get a schedule and you understand things, and the team as itself is rolling and clicking, and you're doing the right things you need to be do, and the leaders are leading, you know. And once you do those things, then you can build a good foundation. That's the things that our coaches, you know, kept on instilled in us. And as players, we, you know, ate those things up, and we roll with it. And that's how we were able to do the things that we did.
To your teammates, what do you want to say to them who you're leaving behind, who are still the underclassmen here?
I mean, to the underclassmen, I want to say thank you, you know, obviously for everything that y'all have done for me, and just to keep working. You know, every day is a day to get better. You know, if you try to get better every day, if you try to make yourself better each day, you know, make tomorrow better than yesterday, then you'll be fine.
What about your coaches who have poured so much into you? What do you have to say to those guys?
I mean, I love my coaches. I'm so thankful. You know, I wouldn't rather have any coaches in the world. I would just want to thank them, you know, for all the time and all, you know, the effort that they put into me, and thank them for believing in me. And I just hope, you know, that throughout this journey they continue to do so. And I just want to give them thanks, nothing but thanks.
Now to Purdue Nation, who you're getting ready to go down and embark on a journey with, what do you have to say to those guys? What can they expect from you?
I mean, they can just expect me to come up there and work hard, you know, work my tail off every day. And, you know, with hard work, that's going to show the results. And I just say that and boil her up.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.